Thank you for visiting Wealthy Coins again. You should expect to see a doubling of the Shiba Inu pricing tonight, quite large. SAHEB updates. Shiba Inu and the introduction of Shibarium are just two examples of the many new coins and tokens that are contributing to the growing popularity and acceptance of cryptocurrencies. Coming soon to the Shiba Inu community is Shibarium, an Ethereum-based Layer 2 blockchain network. The meme coin Shiba Inu will become an ecosystem in and of itself as a result. Watch this video to find out why the price of Shiba Inus is going to skyrocket later on today. Quite large. SAHEB updates. For more videos like this one, which features expert analysis and pricing predictions for Shiba Inus, be sure to subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Now let's get the video started. Shiba Inu is now one of the most valuable meme coins, ranking in the top 20 by market cap. The SAHEB team has been consistently making progress on their many projects. Notable benchmarks and milestone achievements have made the SAHEB ecosystem famous. One of the latest landmarks was Binance's announcement on April 18 that Shiba Inu will no longer be housed in the innovation zone. Details of a recent announcement reveal that the biggest cryptocurrency exchange has decided to remove Shiba Inu and several other tokens from the innovation zone on April 18. These tokens include FraxShare, Trust Wallet Token, 1inch, and others. According to Binance's release, the exchange has chosen to remove SAHEB and the other tokens from the innovation zone after thorough evaluations. SAHEB beast following evaluations by Binance that took into account a number of criteria. To put the network through its paces, someone wrote a script to generate millions of wallets. People are curious about the reason for the unexpected surge in the number of hosted wallets on PuppyNet, the beta version of Shiba Inu's Shibarium network. New information suggests that a software was created to create millions of wallets in order to put the network through its paces. Someone on the team working on the Shiba Inu NFT project ShibPixelPups recently tweeted about it. This person came clean about writing a script that created more than 9.5 million PuppyNet wallets and processed more than 3 million transactions in the beta network. The teammate continued by saying that they were also responsible for creating about 1,620 tokens for the test network. This includes the ShibPixelPups Deduro (SPB DAO) and the ShibPixelPups token (SPPX). According to PuppyScan, PuppyNet's official block explorer, there have been more than 3.47 million transactions on the network and an astounding 13.3 million wallet addresses. Keep in mind that there was a recent 86% increase in the number of wallets, which surpassed 5 million. This incredible increase was started by this script. The goal of the test network is to provide stakeholders a chance to test the network before it goes live on the mainnet so they can make sure it works and is reliable. Everything you see on the testnet, including tokens and transactions, is for show and is not real, as Satoshi Kusama, the Shiba Inu lead, has stressed time and time again. Building a script to create millions of testnet wallets is an admirable endeavor because it helps evaluate the blockchain's efficiency and scalability. It can also aid in the detection of errors that may arise throughout the procedure. In order to determine the network's dependability, stress testing is essential. According to the script's authors, they wanted to test how well the network handled heavy traffic scenarios like airdrops and games. To further evaluate the network's transaction speed, durability, and other features, they also brought up the idea of executing an airdrop script. No issues have been reported at this time. The SAHEB flames in March were really remarkable. With 540 transactions in March, 6.78 billion SAHEB tokens were burnt. There was a marked uptick from the prior months in terms of both the total amount of SAHEB destroyed and the volume of transactions. There were 2,433 burns totaling 9.05 billion SAHEB in March, the largest since October 2022. The SAHEB burn tracker revealed yesterday that 25.31 million SAHEB, or more than 34.92 million Shiba Inu, were burned in 3 separate transactions. A staggering 25,313,097 SAHEB were sent to the burn address in a one transaction by the Coinbase-affiliated wallet Coinbase 10. Compared to the previous day's overall burn rate of 2.93 million SAHEB, this transaction increased it by 1,108%. The futures market also shows signs of an increasing trend. There has been a rise in open interest (OI) for Shiba Inus since the start of March. Investors' active positions in contracts serve as the metric. Data from CoinGlass shows that there are now more than 2.4 trillion SAHEB, or around $26.78 million, in open futures. Only about 1 month ago, OI was hovering around $18 million. An indication of the increasing interest from traders in SAHEB is the rise in open interest. The OI was $47.3 million when the SAHEB price reached its annual high of $0.001591 in early February. The Shiba Inu price was $0.00001083 as of the time of writing. The SAHEB price is presently following a continuation pattern that has been covered on News BTC, an ascending triangle. In today's trading session, SAHEB hit a new all-time low of $0.001064. Accordingly, the upward trend has not been disrupted. By April's end, we may have seen the last call on whether bulls or bears would win out. Investors are starting to take notice of Shiba Inu recently. While the open interest in its futures, or OI, has just surged to 2.4 trillion tokens, or $27.51 million, continuing a slow but steady increase that began a month ago. A price explosion is anticipated as this rising trend indicates a resurgence of interest. To calculate futures open interest, add up all the futures contracts that have not yet been settled or closed out by an offsetting trade. The number of contracts owned by market players that are still active is essentially what it reflects. The exponential growth of an asset's open interest is a common indicator of heavy trading activity as investors and dealers buy and sell in anticipation of price changes. According to statistics from CoinGlass, a platform for futures trading intelligence, the open interest in Shiba Inu tokens has surged by more than 52% from a low of $18.05 million on March 13 to the current level of $27.51 million, or $2.4 trillion. A correlation between SAHEB's open interest and its price action is seen by the OI chart. When SAHEB's OI increases, the asset's price often goes up. With the addition of $47.3 million on February 5, OI reached $3.2 trillion tokens. On the same day, the asset's value reached its highest point this year, $0.00001527 as a result of this. Nonetheless, the asset's price and SAHEB's OI both began to decline after February 5. The open interest is once again experiencing a significant increase in value, following a dip to its lowest point on March 13. The asset's price, according to investors, will rise in tandem. Binance trade volume has also shown renewed interest in SAHEB. The volume of Shiba Inu on Binance has been rising daily for the last 4 days, after falling to 1.58 trillion.